In 1667, Isaac Newton discovered gravity. And in 1967, Priscilla Presley said, "Are you sure about that?" Yes, she was married to the king of rock and roll, but in her own right, Priscilla Presley defined an entire era of style with intense makeup, big hair, and enough style sustenance to feed us for decades. Well, today is not only my attempt at recreating the Ripley's Believe It or Not #1 hair closest to God, but the whole Priscilla look, the liner, the outfits, the dashingly cute rock star boyfriend? No? Okay, let's play Dress Up Priscilla Presley edition. Okay, side note, this is gonna be an ongoing series where I attempt to recreate the look of an icon of this generation, the generation before that. I don't care. If they have good style, I'm gonna recreate it. But I don't know what to call it. I've been through so many names. ChatGPT is of no help. So if you have an idea for what this series should be called, comment it down below. And also comment who you think I should recreate next. Woohoo! We're gonna start with the makeup and move on to the hair. She has that classic iconic liner, but before we get there, we gotta start with the base. I'm gonna start with the Lancome foundation. It's a neutral formula, it's a natural finish. It gives a quiet stage for the rest of the makeup to speak loud. When planning out this look, I was doing some research on the history of foundation because I want to have some semblance of historical accuracy to how she would actually do her makeup. And I was like, did they have liquid foundation in the 60s? I don't know. The answer is yes, they did. Brands like Max Factor and Cinematique made a lot of cream, liquid, and cake foundation. But I learned that liquid foundation, the way that we kind of know it, was actually popularized in the 30s and 40s after nylons became scarce due to the shortages from the ongoing war. They had a smear-proof, sweat-proof, transfer-proof, liquid, basically foundation, to cover up blemishes on their legs so they wouldn't have to wear nylons. Who'd have thought? I'm gonna take the matching concealer by Lancome. She probably didn't wear concealer, but it's definitely gonna add to more of that porcelain look that we're going for. Gorgeous! My eyelids have been getting so dry and flaky and I don't know what to do. Since we're talking about the mid-60s here, matte skin is definitely the way to go. So I'm just taking my Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder and mattifying, setting, and perfecting my base. Here's a little tip for ya. If you notice the liquid foundation has emphasized your texture, not all hope is lost, okay? Take your pressed powder into a puff and use a press and rolling motion over your skin to lay down that texture, fill in those pores, and hopefully reveal a smoother looking base. I'm definitely over powdering a little bit because I think it's just such a look. Like, it makes things just clockably vintage when it's an over powdered base. It just gives Technicolor. I don't know. Blush color was a little more difficult to find. Most images are colorized after the fact or just straight up black and white. Going into my classic beauty book that dives into the beauty of every decade, Rose was one of the most popular blush shades of the time and fits into our 1960s color palette. And randomly, this Beauty and the Beast ColourPop collection has the perfect soft rose shade. I mean, that's like almost an exact match. I'm not trying to change the structure of my face with this blush or give any effect besides a nice pink flush. I think this is so cute. It's neutral, it's good. The focus is not on the base anyway. Speaking of, let's move on to brows. Her brows were very saturated, especially at the front, and they have a high arch. I think I'm gonna use a brow powder. It'll give that very saturated look, but I'll have more control than, say, a dip brow, which might make it like too intense. This is the 60s, not 2016, okay? I'm gonna create shape by outlining the bottom of my brow first and then work from there. I think that's about as low as I can go while still making it look natural. Since my brows are straighter than hers, I'm emphasizing the front part to be way angled down and then overemphasizing my arch to give more of an illusion of something less straight. Wait, that's scary. Okay, let's not freak out. I always mess up the brows. No, I'm not saying I messed up yet. I mean, it looks like the picture, but on me it looks like, what's his name? Shameless or Stranger Things or what's it? Here he is. Eugene Levy.
It's giving Eugene Levy.
I'm gonna see if I can take this absolutely decrepit spoolie Anastasia brow freeze. Little tip for ya. If you're ever recreating somebody else's brows and theirs are thinner than yours, like right now, apply a brow freeze, get your pinchers, and pinch your brows together. Ooh, bringing the top hairs down and the bottom hairs up for your brow to appear thinner. How cool is that? Wow, I should have maybe done that first. We'll try on the next brow. And then I'm gonna sweep the front of my brow down to give more of that tadpole shape. There, oh, we're cooking. That shape looks pretty accurate. I'm gonna clean this up because I did mess it up. Oh, I love a pointed Q-tip. That was so satisfying. That looks pretty accurate to me. I think with the rest of the eye makeup, it'll balance itself out. This side I'm gonna do gel first and see if that makes it easier. I don't know. Kind of creating that tadpole front, arched shape, long tail. Whoa.
They're going to reach early retort.
What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Like when I look at them close up, it's like, oh, I nailed it. And then I back up and I'm like,
Eugene Levy.
all right, let's move on to the eye makeup. I think I'm tweaking. I'm tweaking. Okay, the eyes. Yay! My favorite part. I'm starting with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil on my brow bone and lid to give intensity and stick for the eyeshadow. This is not helping the brow situation. I have really dry eyelids, so if you're seeing like flakes and stuff, let's just ignore that. Do you know what? I think I should have done the eyes first to inform how intense to do the brows. I really do think I should have done that. That's okay. I'm gonna set that with this bone colored eyeshadow. Also to save me from giving up, because whenever I get the brows wrong, I mean, those who know, a bad brow day will ruin everything. I have a feeling this is one of those come together all at the end kind of looks. I'm hoping. Because this is, yeah. This is a lot. Then with a tiny pencil brush into this taupey brown, I'm almost connecting the inner hollow of my eye to the bottom front of my brow, almost treating it like nose contour. Then taking it in the actual hollow of the socket of my eye instead of my crease fold to create this subtle 60s cut crease look. Now we can blend these lines out a little bit, but since it's the 60s, we can leave it pretty graphic. God, I love this dual-ended brush because I can just like flip, 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 diddy, flip. So I'm pretty much carving it out once, really blending it out, going back in to intensify that line, make it more graphic, make it more 60s, and then re-intensifying the white around it to make it stand out more. Got my dry lids, I'm gonna call them dry lids, let's coin that term, are really pissing me off because everything's flaking. It's just ruining the look, you know? Well, the brows look more fitting. I always think I'm radically messing up these looks until the absolute very end, so I'm not gonna get my panties in a little twist right now, but we're not gonna freak out until we get to the most iconic part of this tutorial, which is, of course, the liner! Amen. Okay, let's start. I love myself, so I'm going to start by mapping out the liner with a light brown eyeshadow and an angled brush. I'm telling you, when a liner has to be this intense, go easy. Following the angle of my upper lash line down a little bit and then bring it up into our wing. Here's a little tip. If you want your liner to be as even as you can on both sides, draw the bottom of both wings first before you go ahead and connect it in and fill it in and do the whole shebang. Not only is it easier to correct one small line, but the muscle memory is really helpful. Now my hooded eye babies, you know this tip, but we're gonna stamp, not drag, bulldoze over all of our lid to get that line as straight as possible. I don't know what type of liner to use. Let's do liquid. That's bold. Okay, here I go. Now, I've read articles where Priscilla said she did her makeup in like 15 minutes. So far, it's been like an hour and a half, and I'm not even close to being done. So take it slow, take it short strokes at a time. I'm gonna fill in the lash line first to help keep my wing as straight as possible. Oh no, what's happening? It's happening, it's happening, it's happening, it's happening, it's happening. It happened. Why does this look downturned? Wait, what did I do? That doesn't look right. Okay. Okay, people. We are at a very pivotal point right now. We are at Point Nemo, okay? You know, Point Nemo, the most remote location on Earth in the middle of the ocean where you're the farthest from any land in any direction. I have a very small window of fixing this, so whatever I do right now is crucial because if you go back in more than 2 times to fix your liner, you might as well pack it up. It's done. So let me really look at this picture and see what I did wrong. Her wing looks more isolated from the eye and more angled up. I'm gonna angle it more up. It's also a little too thick on the inner corner. I think I made it too thick where my lid starts. Why was I so hell-bent on having the line be so straight?
Mine as straight as possible.
When hers isn't even that straight. Why did I do that? I'm just gonna... Okay. We're fine. We're literally fine. Nobody's crying and no one's crying. Take 2. Oh. Well, it makes the brows look less intense. As long as I don't have to bring out the micellar water, then we're fine. Once the micellar water comes out, it's done. This looks good. Just gonna refill it in. I'm gonna stop using the liquid because it becomes like an expo marker where the more you color over it, the more it disappears, and that is actually Point Nemo. There's no coming back from that. This Melt brand liquid eyeshadow, Night Swim, is actually one of the best things I've used for eyeliner. It's the only thing that hasn't actually moved on me ever. Then why didn't you use that for? That's not helping. That's, okay, here's where I went wrong. I was trying to make it look straight when looking straight, but it looks straight when she's looking down, which means when she looks up, it'll look curved. I'm so glad I had that realization after the fact. It's always that one eye. It's always that one eye that makes you feel like a fool, because why was that so easy? Attempt 1. So the inner corner is gonna be extended from the top lash line. Now here's my thing. I have an epicanthic fold, which is where like this part of your skin like covers the inner corner. Babies have it, monolids and hooded eyes have it, and I have it. So this part I am gonna take a page from the hooded eye book and look straight into the mirror and just stamp. Wow. Go slow, chill. It doesn't help that the inner corner lashes are so ticklish. That's so ticklish. Oh, caught in my eye. That looks like what usually happens when I try to fill it in, which it gets this weird like triangle thing that is not cool. Fun eyeliner fact, women back in the day, including my grandmother, would take a match, light it, burn it out, and use the soot from that match as eyeliner. Innovative. Okay. For the bottom liner, we're leaving the waterline free and clear, but lash line, watch out. We are going thick around the rim and then extending that bottom liner to be parallel to our upper wing for that classic double wing look. Okay, here we go. Okay, I did that. Good for me! Okay, let me not speak too soon. How many people were scared? How many people were scared? I did not think that would go as smoothly as it did. Well, why did I do that? I wouldn't call that smooth, but hey, we got through it! Time for lashes. The mascara doesn't really super matter because she is known for thick, intense, pairs of lashes. I have these. I like that the band is super thick and black because I feel like in the 60s, lash bands were super thick and super black and lended itself to the liner look. We had just graduated from using ribbon shavings stuck to our mascara, so a thick band, hey. I'm also used to trimming lashes to being a half lash, but it's the look, okay? It's not my look. I have no say. I do what they do. We're on. Oh my God, it's so thick. Ow. Is the band like pipe cleaner? Oh my God, this feels crazy. I feel like Patrick right now, like 40 lashes. Get it off! Ah! Okay, whoa, that was a full-on freak out. It looks very Priscilla, but damn, does it feel fucking weird as shit. When does it stop feeling weird? I should like be familiar with this feeling, but I'm not. Lash little tip. If your inner corner keeps lifting, take your finger under your lashes and flip it up and then like push down. That'll get the inner corner as close to the lash line as possible. That looks fucking crazy. But that'll get that band like really stuck. This is making the liner look way better. And the brows are making more sense. Now that the eyes are done, the brows are making more sense. I'm gonna go back into the brows and fill them in a little more now that I'm not scared. All right, the eyes are done, you guys, and I'm feeling very, very, very grateful that I didn't mess that up. Well, that I could fix what I did. I can't even look up right now, it feels so weird. For the lips, in most photos, Priscilla has a darker pink around the lips and a frosty pale nude in the center. I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever in Anywhere Caffeine. It's a nice neutral brown that'll complement the pink. Okay. This Marc Jacob lipstick is from, I believe, 2014. I know it's gross, but I don't care because they don't make it anymore, and it is the perfect 60s frosty nude. The only thing comparable, there is nothing comparable. Like, is that not 60s? Come on. I see the vision. Now it's time to move on to the beast. I mean, the hair. Let's see what we're working with. Gorgeous! Now I've been very scared about this moment, so I heavily prepared. Extension 1, extension 2, these are a couple inches longer. A crown topper. This goes on the top of your head in case I don't have enough hair to hide all that poof. Every hair donut and bump it that you can find on Amazon. And then I thought, you know what? She probably used a wig, so I got a wig. But it's like a half wig, so I still gotta put in some work. I don't even know how to use this really. This was only 45 bucks, if you can believe that. The color match is perfect, so I have to separate the front part of my hair to hide the wig. I was gonna do this on my bare hair, but y'all, I don't wanna be bald, so. Plus, she most definitely was wearing somewhat of a wig, so it's accurate, historically. I'm following this girl, Rachel Rossett. She's actually the one who, I think, makes these hair pieces. It was the most accurate Priscilla Presley hair tutorial I found. Oh my God, and we have the same name. Thanks, Rachel. No, this part doesn't matter because it's not gonna be seen. Okay, it's giving 2013 Miley. Then she takes a big hair donut and puts it around the buns. Get out of there! So this is as far as she goes, but I want hair that's gonna break records, okay? I want my hair to be out of frame. So I have this I could put here. And then maybe this thing. Just to kind of lead it up. Okay, now I put this on. Whoa. Okay, whoa.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
Oh. I'm gonna take a boar bristle brush and tease the front parts of my hair. When the hair is supposed to be going straight up and back, you gotta give it a little texture, a little something to hold on to at night. I should have added more hair here. Damn it. Whatever. Spray.
Fire safety with Rachel. Did you know that spraying too much aerosol spray in one closed room can cause your fire alarm to go off at 4 in the morning?
Rachel, please answer. Your fire alarm is going off.
And the fire department will have to come and tell you not to do that anymore. The more you know.
Please, Rachel.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was going to go way worse. The only thing is, it was not this curly. I don't want to stop here, hold on. I want it higher! Higher hair. So this is the crown topper, so we could go even bigger if we dare. Do we dare, you guys? Should I dare? I had it easy. I'm coming out on top, literally. But let's see what this is looking like. This is what it looks like, and it's supposed to go over the top of your hair. I could take my bangs down, add more volume. Oh yeah, but the only thing is this is straight. Oh good, that covers up the curl. Guys, I'm winning right now.
A friendly reminder that too much aerosol sprayed in a closed room may cause your fire alarm to set off at 4 in the morning and have the fire department come to your house.
Rachel, I'm fucking freaking out.
Seriously, crack a window.
Now this, I have to like scoot back to show you. Now this is some Priscilla, oh my god. Like what? Now Priscilla Presley would not be caught dead in a Ratatouille sweatshirt. So I have some Priscilla-esque pieces that I'm gonna put on and we're gonna complete the look. Okay, note to self, put the dress on before the hair next time. That was scary. But guys, this dress is literally so Priscilla. The A-line cut, the Peter Pan collar, the cute little bow, like, I think I'm gonna do these 60s earrings. I've had these since I was 14. And then my grandmother's pearl necklace. I don't know what shoes to wear because I could go with the 60s go-go boot. She'd be more of like a doll shoe kind of vibe. Let me look it up. This is almost exactly that look of her when she's getting on the plane with Elvis, and she's wearing Mary Jane's. Do I have Mary Jane's? I don't have Mary Jane's. These are the closest things I have, are just these simple black kitten heels, and I think it'll do. You can't even see my feet, so what do I care? Okay, you guys, for as many trials and tribulations that... Oh my god, I just saw my own reflection. I got so scared. Okay. For as many trials and tribulations as we oh my god, my reflection keeps scaring me. There's like a picture frame over there. Okay, take 3. You guys, for as many trials and tribulations as we had during this, the liner was scary, the hair, surprisingly smooth. I think we actually nailed this. Like, I feel like Priscilla. Priscilla has been one of my style icons since I was 14. Oh my god, this is such an embarrassing story. When I was 14, I was doing the whole 60s poof, and my mother told me that women back in the day would take the hair from their brush, like the hair in here, and round it up and use that to help their hair get higher and stay high. So of course, I tried that out, and I went to a neighborhood party where there was a very cute guy just around about my age, and we were sitting on the stairs talking, and all of a sudden I hear, "Ew, what the hell is that?" I looked down to my right, and the pile of my hair that had just been in my head fell out and was on the ground next to us. That was a hard one to explain. It was just embarrassing. But look at me now! I got a wig this time. Ain't shit falling off here. Alright, I'm gonna film some TikTok transitions because I cannot let this look go to waste. So follow me there to see all of that. Follow me on my Instagram because, you know, let's be friends. Be sure to subscribe and let me know what you think I should name this series. And also, who I should do next. I'm looking at you, Dolly Parton. Always remember, I literally love you so much. Okay?